DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. So, y'all saw Game 3. Cleveland Cavaliers win the game, 96-91 at home. First home win in the finals in Cleveland Cavaliers history. LeBron James with another fantastic game. I mean, y'all saw that. I don't really have to tell you the facts of it. My review of that game is this. First of all, I didn't even start watching it till like 10:50 p.m. Eastern. Game started at like 9 o'clock Eastern. So I was watching the whole thing on DVR. Saw a lot of stuff that I would have tweeted about. And my Twitter's Dre All Day, for those who don't know. I would have tweeted about while the game was going on, but I was so far behind what was actually happening, it didn't even make sense. So I couldn't even get on Twitter because I didn't want to read no tweets about what was happening. And I had to put my phone down because text was coming through, people talking about the game, so I had to catch up. So I didn't even catch up to the game till like 12:30 a.m. But watching that game, first thing that jumps out to me, well, first of all, LeBron James, as I stated before this series, as everybody, most of you probably have had to agree, is the best player in the world. The man is, he's dominant. You put that roster around any other player in the NBA, there's no other player in the league who would do what he's doing with that roster right now. Nobody. And it's not even a conversation. It's not even close. The only guy I could say would even be comparable would be Kobe between 2006 to 2010. Kobe is the next closest thing. And he was just a lights out scorer. LeBron James is doing a little bit of everything. Rebounding, defending, passing, and scoring. And a lot of people are talking about his shooting percentage. He is missing a lot of shots. I saw Skip Bayless put some hate out there like he normally does about LeBron James missing shots. But the guys, he's putting up a lot of shots because he has to. His team needs him to shoot the ball. He's actually, watching that game, he actually missed a lot of shots that was really close into the basket, shots that he normally would make. But he's taking a lot of shots. He has all the defense's attention on him. So he's going to miss some shots. But in the end, let's remember what the object of the game is. The object of the game is to win. That's the #1 objective, and he's doing that. Next objective is to make shots on offense. He's doing that good enough because they winning. And the next objective is to stop the other team from making shots. Steph Curry on the Golden State side, as we all knew, he wasn't going to have another 5 for 23 shooting night. His shooting wasn't incredible, but he shot 7 for 13 on threes, which is pretty damn good. Any other player on that court shoots 7 for 13 on threes is going to be a worldwide story. Like, wow, that guy shot so well from three. Stephen Curry is like a normal thing for him to do that. He didn't make a lot of shots inside the three-point arc. He had, what, 27 points, 7 of 13 in threes. So he was 3 of 7 on every other shot, and he didn't shoot any free throws. So he had a bounce-back game. I mean, 27 points is close to what he averaged during the regular season. So he did his thing. Klay Thompson came a little bit back down to earth, so to speak, 14 points in this game. One thing with the Golden State Warriors I'm questioning, because when I started watching the game, I remember the first play, LeBron drove on Harrison Barnes and made a layup from the left side of the basket. I'm like, why is Harrison Barnes starting? Why isn't Andre Iguodala starting? It's obvious that Iguodala is the defender that the Warriors have identified to be the guy to put on LeBron James. He's the best defender they have for LeBron. He's actually really the only guy they could put on him that really can guard LeBron one-on-one and actually have a chance of getting in his way from scoring a lot of easy points or getting easy looks. Well, I can't call any point easy in the NBA Finals. But Harrison Barnes, #1, cannot guard LeBron James. He's not. He doesn't have the strength. He doesn't have the quickness. He just doesn't have the wherewithal to guard LeBron James. Andre Iguodala, he got it. Harrison Barnes was 0 for 8 from the field. He had 3 rebounds, all offensive, 3 turnovers, 2 fouls, and 0 points. He didn't score a single basket. He only played 19 minutes. Iguodala played 36 minutes. Andre Iguodala needs to be inserted into the starting lineup for the Golden State Warriors. Or he needs to come in like 2 minutes into the first quarter. I don't know if Harrison Barnes is just a ceremonial starter or what, but he got to get out the lineup. Andre Iguodala needs to be playing every minute LeBron's on the court. Iguodala needs to be on the court. That's one thing that the Warriors probably need to change if they're going to compete. Other thing, Draymond Green didn't shoot too well in this game. He had some rebounds, a couple assists. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't good either. He was kind of just there in this game. He was getting wide open threes. He finally made one, but he was missing a lot. But he's pretty much, Draymond Green's not a guy you expect to score a whole lot of points. He's not a stat stuffer. He's a guy who gets stats, but not amazing eye-popping stats. He kind of fills in the gap for that team, and that works for them when they're flowing. But they haven't really been flowing because the Cavaliers' defense has really stepped up a lot. So as far as the Warriors side, Steph Curry's going to do his thing. I mean, 10 for 20 from the field is 50%. That's good shooting for a guard. 7 for 13 for 3, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. I mean, guy had a pretty good game. He had 6 turnovers. A pretty good game. He had the ball in his hands all game. Harrison Barnes got to come out. Iguodala has to come in. As far as the Warriors bench, a lot of people are saying, the Warriors got the better bench. They'll play better as the series goes on, better than the Cavs bench. David Lee has finally started getting some playing time, and when he was in the game, the Warriors actually started coming back. He was a plus 17. I'm looking at the stat sheet right now. He was a plus 17. He had the highest plus minus of anybody on the team. The other guys with a positive plus minus was Barbosa and Iguodala. Everybody else was a minus to some degree. Bogut didn't give them much, only 17 minutes, so we didn't even see much of him. As far as the Warriors go on their side, I mean, the Cavs defense is really stifling them. The Warriors had one of the best offenses in the league. I'm not sure if it was number one. The best defense in the league. It's been a good battle defensively. That's why players are missing so many shots. You see in the turnovers. Both teams are great on defense. They play great team defense. It's not about a one-on-one thing. They both play great team defense. Offensively, the Warriors haven't been able to get flowing because the Cavaliers have really stepped up their defensive game. And once you get to this deep in the postseason in any sport, great defenses seem to be the teams that are around. Great offenses too, but great defenses seem to be the teams that stick around once these series start to keep going. There's some great defenses that don't make it, but hey, it's only 2 teams that can get in, right? As far as on the Cleveland Cavaliers side, J.R. Smith, 32 minutes, 4 for 9 from the field, made a couple threes, 10 points. He wasn't like the story of the game, but the guy was positive. He was a positive impact player. He only had 1 foul. He had 0 turnovers. He was a positive impact player, and that's what you want from a guy like J.R. Smith. If he can bring you a positive, you know he's going to score points. He's super athletic. He might make a play or 2 on defense, and he's going to add some. He's going to put some points on the board. You get the ball in his hands, and he's making shots. He's going to help you get closer to winning the game. Anybody else I'm looking at on the Cavs? Tristan Thompson with another 13 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds. He even got to the free throw line a few times. Mozgov didn't do much. He had 5 rebounds, 6 points. Now let's talk about the 2 big stories in this series so far. Of course, LeBron James. We'll get to him in a second. But Matthew Dellavedova, the guy, not a flashy player, not an exciting player to watch by any means. I was reading a story that he had barely even made the Cavaliers roster. He was playing with them in the summer league and practice for the summer league 2 summers ago. He looked bad. He had like 6 turnovers in 1 quarter in a game in one of the early season games or summer league games. But the Cavs decided to keep him because the general manager liked the way that he played so hard, and he thought, if anything, Dellavedova could just push Kyrie Irving in practice every day. So that's just one good reason to keep him around. And now look at him. So he made the most of that opportunity. He didn't even know all that stuff that they were thinking, but he made the most of that opportunity. He was called on to step up. Like LeBron James said in the Hawks series, when the guy goes down, the only statement is next man up. Who's next? Be ready to play. That's what being a professional is all about. So Dellavedova has stepped up. I'm sure he got the whole country of Australia going crazy right now. And, well, Bogut's from Australia too. So I guess Australia is paying a lot of attention to the NBA Finals right now. He had 20 points, 4 for 5 from the free throw line, made a couple threes, 7 for 17 from the floor. I mean, he's getting his shots. He's being more aggressive. He's looking for his spots to take his shots, and he's knocking a few of them down, man. He's doing his thing. Only 2 turnovers, 3 fouls. He was a plus 13 overall. He had the highest plus minus on the entire Cavaliers team. And then Mr. LeBron James, the best player alive. 40 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Only 4 turnovers and an overall plus 7. 14 for 34 from the field, but 12 trips to the free throw line. He made 10. The guy he's the guy. I don't have to talk about how good LeBron James is. Y'all know that. Y'all seen the games. One thing I did notice when I was looking at during the game, they showed the graphic. The Cavs was 17 for 24 from the free throw line, 9 for 21 on threes, while Golden State, they made threes, 12 for 34, but they only shot 7 for 12 from the free throw line. One thing one of my college coaches used to always say is our goal for the game, he would tell us before the game or in practice, we want to make more free throws than the other team attempts. And usually if we do that, we're going to win the game. He would say that all the time. So sometimes we did it, sometimes we didn't do it. but the Cavaliers made 17 free throws. The Warriors only shot 12 free throws. And out of their whole starting lineup, Draymond Green is the only guy who shot any free throws the entire game. So the Warriors been doing a lot of work from the outside, and their bigs, Bogut, Draymond, if you want to call Draymond a big, David Lee. David Lee was 4 for 4 from the field. He got to the free throw line 5 times. Festus Ezeli, they're not getting to the free throw line. Their bench were the guys who got to the line that game. David Lee was a great spark for the Warriors. So I think we're going to see a whole lot more David Lee a whole lot earlier in the next game of the series. So the Cavaliers are going to need to make some adjustments and be ready for him. I think him against Lee against Tristan Thompson is going to be a matchup to watch. But overall, Cavaliers got to the free throw line. They got the best player, and they got the surprise guy to step up. Seems like every year in the NBA Finals, it's like some surprise guy who people know who he is. He's somewhat in the rotation, but he wasn't really an impact guy. He gets an opportunity, he steps up, and he starts making big plays in the finals. So stories are made here, careers are made in the finals. Dellavedova is doing it right now, but the series is still only 2 games to 1. If you cheering for the Cavs or you pick the Cavs, you're a Cavaliers fan, this ain't nothing to get excited about just yet. And if you're a Warriors fan, you cheering for Steph Curry or you pick the Warriors to win, it ain't time to put your head down just yet. Because at 2 games to 1 series is the point in the series. I always look at it like it ain't no reason for anybody to get excited or sad, because only 1 game away from being a brand new series. If Golden State wins Game 4 in Cleveland, now it's just a 3-game series. It's 2-2, so whoever wins 2 games first is a 3-game series, and 2 of those games will be in Golden State. So the Warriors can take home court advantage and seize the initiative right back in the series by winning the very next game, and they're gonna come out ready to play. So the Cavaliers absolutely got to be ready to play in Game 4. My pick for Game 4, Thursday, Quicken Loans Arena, Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland Cavaliers. I picked the Cavs to win this series in 6. I'm going to pick the Cavs every game this series, just in case you was wondering. I'm picking the Cleveland Cavaliers to win Game 4 and take a 3-1, a commanding 3-1 series lead into Oracle Arena in Golden State for a game. That would be Game 5, which will be on Sunday night. That's my pick. Let me know what you think of the game. Let me know your thoughts, your analysis. If you agree with my pick for Game 4, if you disagree, why or why not? Let's hear it. Work on your fucking game. DreAllDay.com. Thanks for checking out this video. Make sure you follow all my top content up here. Follow me on all your favorite social networks right over here. And make sure you are subscribed to catch all the new content I put on this channel every single day.